If you sit most of the day, this isn't just about your back. It's quietly draining your energy, flattening your confidence, and messing with things most men don't like to talk about. And the scary part is, you probably don't even feel it happening. Picture this. You wake up, and before your feet hit the floor, you already feel tired. Not sore, just heavy. You shuffle to the kitchen, coffee in hand, and stare out the window like you're waiting for motivation to show up. It doesn't. Later, you catch your reflection and think, when did I start looking like this? You don't feel sick, you don't feel broken, you just feel older. And it happened fast. The silent enemy here isn't age, it's not genetics, it's not just stress. It's how much time you spend sitting. And no one warned you what that would really cost. Here's the part nobody tells you. Sitting too much doesn't just make you stiff, it rewires how your body uses energy, how your brain reads safety, and how confident you feel in your own skin. Most men think, I'm tired because I'm busy. But busy isn't what drains you. Stillness does. Let me explain what's actually happening. First insight. When you sit for long periods, your large muscles, especially in your legs and hips, basically go offline. In real life, that looks like feeling sluggish even after a full night's sleep, dragging through the afternoon and needing more caffeine just to feel normal. Why don't men notice this? Because it doesn't feel like a problem. It feels like just how things are now. You don't wake up one day and think, ah, yes, my glutes have gone dormant. You just think you're tired. But those big muscles are metabolic engines. When they're inactive, your body burns less fuel, your circulation slows, and your energy production drops. It's like leaving a truck idling in neutral all day and wondering why it's not going anywhere. The simple fix is movement that wakes those muscles up, not workouts that exhaust you. One thing you can start today is standing up every 30 minutes and taking 20 slow steps, even if it's just around your living room or office. That tiny action tells your nervous system, we're alive, we're active. It sounds almost stupidly simple, but it works. And here's a pattern interrupt for you. Most men try to fix low energy with more rest. What they actually need is more motion. Second insight. Sitting compresses your body forward. Hips bent, chest collapsed, neck craned. In real life, this shows up as shallow breathing, tight shoulders, and that low-level anxiety you can't explain. You don't feel panicked. You just feel on edge, like you're always bracing for something. Why don't men notice this? Because posture doesn't feel emotional, but it is. When your body is folded inward, your brain reads that as a protective, defensive position. That triggers stress hormones. Over time, that becomes your default state. Here's the simple fix. Open the front of your body. One easy way to start is to do a gentle hip flexor stretch once in the morning and once before bed. Just a minute each time. When the front of your hips loosen, your posture naturally improves, your chest opens, and your breathing deepens. And deep breathing sends a powerful signal to your brain, you're safe. Let me say something that might sting a little. Your stress might not be from your life, it might be from your chair. Third insight. When you sit all day, your glutes shut down. Your body starts relying on smaller, weaker muscles to move and stabilize you. In real life, this feels like aches that wander. Lower back one week, knees the next, hips the next. You start thinking, I'm just wearing out. Why don't men notice the real cause? Because the pain doesn't show up where the problem is. Your back hurts, so you stretch your back. Your knee hurts, so you blame your knee. But the issue started higher up. The simple fix is to remind your glutes they exist. You can do this without anyone knowing. Every time you stand up, squeeze your glutes for 5 seconds, then relax. Do that a few times a day. That's it. No gym, no gear. Just a signal to your body. These muscles matter. Fourth insight, sitting too much affects blood flow. Not just to your legs, but throughout your entire lower body. In real life, this shows up as cold feet, restless legs at night, and yes, changes in stamina, firmness, and morning strength. Men often blame this on age, but circulation is a lifestyle issue. Why don't men notice early? Because the decline is slow. It doesn't crash, it fades, and fading is easy to ignore. The simple fix is regular, gentle movement that encourages circulation. A great place to start is a 10-minute walk after your largest meal of the day. Not fast, not sweaty, just moving. That one habit can improve blood flow, digestion, and how you feel the rest of the evening. Now, let me tell you a short story. I once worked with a man in his early 60s. Smart, successful, kind. He told me, I thought I was doing fine. I sat at my desk, I relaxed in the evenings, and I told myself I earned it. Over the years, his energy dropped. His confidence dipped. He started avoiding intimacy, not because he didn't want it, but because he didn't feel like himself. One day he said, I don't recognize the man in the mirror anymore. That was his regret. Not that he aged, that he ignored the signals for too long. He wasn't broken, he was just still. Now let me share a different story. Another man, mid-50s, came to me frustrated. He said, I feel like my battery is always at 40%. He didn't overhaul his life. He didn't join a gym. He just made one small change. He set a timer to get up and move every half hour. He added a short walk after dinner. Within 2 weeks, he said, I feel more awake. I'm joking more. I'm standing taller. His wife noticed before he did. That's the turning point most men miss. You don't need dramatic change. You need consistent signals to your body that you're still in motion. Now, I want to talk directly to that voice in your head, the one that says, what's the point? I'm already behind. I should have started years ago. Here's the grounded truth. Your body responds to what you do now, not what you should have done before. There's no expiration date on feeling better. Let's talk about what sitting too much does to your identity, because this isn't just physical. When you sit all day, you're not just still, you're passive. Over time, that passivity leaks into how you think. You hesitate more, you doubt more, you feel less capable, even if nothing in your life actually changed. Most men get this backwards. They think confidence comes first, then action. It's the opposite. Action creates confidence. Another pattern interrupt. Waiting to feel motivated before moving is like waiting for your car to start before you turn the key. Your body is designed for motion. When you move, you remind yourself that you can. Here's a small behavior you can start today. Take a 5-minute walk outside in the morning, preferably in natural light. That simple habit helps reset your internal clock, improves your mood, and tells your nervous system it's daytime and you're active. It's not about fitness, it's about rhythm. Another simple one, drink a full glass of water before your first cup of coffee. Dehydration makes you feel tired, foggy, and irritable. Many men think they're low energy when they're just low on fluids. Here's another. Try breathing through your nose when you're sitting or walking, slow and steady. Nasal breathing calms your nervous system and improves oxygen delivery. It's like switching from panic mode to cruise control. And here's one more. When you're sitting, don't sink. Sit tall, not rigid. Just imagine a string gently lifting the top of your head. This small posture shift changes how you breathe, how you feel, and how others see you. Notice what we're doing here. No extreme measures, just small, repeatable signals. Let's go back to the bigger picture. Sitting too much doesn't just weaken muscles, it weakens your sense of agency. You start to feel like life is happening to you instead of through you. And that's dangerous, not physically, but mentally. When men lose their sense of control, they withdraw. They become quieter, less playful, less curious. That's not aging, that's adaptation. But you can reverse that. Movement is not just exercise, it's communication. Every time you stand up, walk, stretch, or shift, you're telling your brain, I'm still here, I still participate. Here's something most men never hear. Your body is not a machine that breaks down. It's a system that adapts. If you sit, it adapts to sitting. If you move, it adapts to moving. Which one do you want it to adapt to? Now, I want to make this practical. You don't need a plan, you need a few anchors. One anchor is that 20-step walk every 30 minutes. Another is the short hip stretch morning and night. Another is that 10-minute walk after dinner. Another is squeezing your glutes when you stand. Another is morning light. Another is water before coffee. Another is nasal breathing. That's 7 small behaviors, not rules, not obligations, just options. And you don't need to do all of them. Even 2 or 3 can change how you feel within weeks. Here's what happens when you start moving more. Your circulation improves. Your joints feel less sticky. Your breathing deepens. Your sleep often improves. Your mind clears. And slowly, quietly, your confidence returns. Not the loud kind, the grounded kind, the kind where you walk into a room and don't feel like you need to prove anything, the kind where you feel more like yourself again. I want you to understand something important. This is not about fighting age. It's about working with your design. You were built to move, and you don't need permission to start. If you've been feeling like your spark is dimming, I want you to hear this. It's not gone. It's just underused. Movement is how you uncover it. Before we finish, I want you to pause for a moment. Just imagine what it would feel like to have a little more energy in the morning, a little more presence in conversations, a little more confidence in your body. Not perfect, just better. That's not unrealistic. That's human. So here's what I'd love for you to do. In the comments, write the phrase, I move, I live. That's it. It's a small commitment, but it matters. And if this hit home, your next watch should be Why Men Over 50 Lose Drive and How to Get It Back Without Pressure. It goes deeper into the mental and physical loop that keeps men stuck. And if you want more conversations like this, you're welcome to subscribe and walk this path with me.